Did you know that overnight mutual funds attract tens and thousands of crores in investment every single year? In fact, in October 2025 alone, investors parked over 24,000 crores into these one-day maturity funds. Now, here is a real question. Why is so much smart money flowing into a category that most people do not even think about? This is smart money, right from corporators, high net worth investors, banks, mutual fund companies. They all look for safety, liquidity, and zero volatility. So why should you care? Because if you know how to use overnight mutual funds, you can make your money work safely while you plan your bigger investments without losing value to inflation or waiting for months to access it. In this video, we will break down what are overnight funds, who should use them and why, how do they beat savings account and short-term FDs, and some of the top performing overnight funds that you should consider investing. So if you want to park your cash smartly, protect your money, and make every rupee count, then you need to watch this video till the end. Do subscribe to our channel for more meaningful investment knowledge and journey. Namaste friends, I am Rohini and you're watching the knowledge series of Fincash.com. Overnight funds invest in securities that matures exactly in one day. This is a strict SEBI mandate. So where do overnight funds actually invest? They invest in TREPs. This is modern framework created by RBI and CCIL. Here the fund lends money overnight, fully backed by government securities. Second, they invest in overnight reverse repos. This is when fund lends to Reserve Bank of India for one day. This is considered one of the safest possible avenues. Third, they lend money overnight to highly regulated entities, usually for just one day. And the lending is fully backed by collateral such as government securities or treasury bills. Fourth, they invest in cash and cash equivalents, but only those that mature the next morning. SEBI rules do not allow overnight funds to take any duration risk or any credit risk. They must remain 100% in overnight maturity assets. So every single day, the entire portfolio matures and the funds build a fresh portfolio the next day. So let us now understand very important thing, that who uses overnight funds and why there is so much of smart money flowing into this category and why they're quietly becoming the most powerful cash parking tool in India. Before that, let us get clear that overnight funds are not designed for wealth creation. They are designed for safety, liquidity, and an intelligent short-term parking. And that's exactly why individual, corporates, and even banks use them every single day. So let us break down this for better understanding. Retail investors can find overnight funds a smarter alternative to savings or short-term FDs. So for most of us, overnight funds acts like a safer, smarter temporary home for money. Think of all the amounts that you keep aside for your EMIs, rent, bills, travel, a gift, or even a bonus you haven't decided how to use yet. If that money is sitting idle in your savings account, which gives you 2.5%, then you are losing potential returns. Short-term fixed deposit gives you around 3%. But overnight funds today give you roughly 5.5 to 5.6%. Plus, there is no lock-in, there is no penalty, and you can redeem your money the same day or the next day. So for short-term money, even if it's lying idle for a week, overnight funds are simply more efficient than savings or short FDs. There are corporate NBFCs, insurance companies, and even banks who use overnight funds as a clean, efficient parking zone for large short-term cash balances. Now, why do they do this? Because they earn higher returns than savings fund. There is a practical zero credit risk. They get same-day liquidity, and it becomes a perfect tool for daily treasury management. There is no lock-in, no penalty, and treasury terms can move crores in and out freely. So think about the kind of cash bigger corporates and larger institutes handle every month. There is quarter-end collection, there is GST payments, there is vendor payments, short-term access liquidity, client's receivable sitting for few days. So corporates simply park crores in overnight funds for a day or two. They earn more and move the money out whenever needed. There are traders and HNIs who often sit with large amount of cash between trades or while they wait for a market opportunities. So instead of keeping this money idle in a saving account, they park it in overnight funds. It stays stable, they earn slightly more, have zero volatility and remains fully liquid. Even settlement cash and profits can be parked safely until the next trade. At the end of each day, even banks often have surplus cash. And instead of letting it sit idle, they move it into TREPs, reverse repo, overnight schemes run by AMCs, because overnight funds often give them slightly higher returns than the RBI's own reverse repos window, but without adding risk. This means that the one who runs the financial system are using the exact overnight market that your overnight mutual funds invest in. Now let us look at one of the biggest advantage, that is systematic transfer plan, which we call as STP. This is one of the smartest way to use overnight fund, and here is how it works. You do not put your entire lump sum straight into equity because timing the market is risky. Instead, you first park the money in an overnight fund. It stays safe, earns a small return and stays liquid. From there, the STP automatically transfers a fixed amount, for example daily, weekly or monthly, into your equity fund. This reduces timing risks, smoothens your entry into market and removes emotional decision making. Because overnight funds have zero duration risk and almost no credit risk, they become the perfect waiting room before entering into equities. At the end of the day, it's not about chasing returns. It's about managing money safely for short duration without losing liquidity. So the market can be volatile. Interest rates may be uncertain. Corporates may have surplus cash. Retail investors like you and me, we may need a temporary spot for parking our cash. And overnight mutual funds exactly solve all of these concerns. Now let's look at some of the good performing overnight funds. In this segment, we will look at 3 funds, one from SEBI, UTI and HDFC. So let us start with SBI Overnight Fund. As of end of October 2025, SBI Overnight Funds AUM, that is asset under management, stands at around 25,000 crores. It is one of the largest in overnight category. For 2025, the yield to maturity for the fund is reported around 5.6% and other expenses. This roughly translates into around 5.4% per year. It is substantially higher than typical savings bank interest. The expense ratio, that is the annual fee charged by fund, is about 0.14% to 0.15% for regular plan as of late 2025. There is no lock-in period and exit load is effectively zero. This means you can redeem any time, giving you nearly instant liquidity. So what does this mean for you? If you park 1 lakh in SBI Overnight Fund today, assuming stable yield, you may earn close to 5,400 in an year. Now let us look at well-known UTI Overnight Fund. As of end of October 25, the AUM stood at around 5,000 crores. The fund's yield to maturity is currently 5.6%, implying a decent return for low-risk, high-liquidity product. Its stated expense ratio is 0.10 to 0.11% per year, which is reasonably given that overnight funds generally have a modest yield. The fund carries no exit load, no lock-in period, which again means that you can redeem anytime. So if you park 1 lakh in UTI Overnight Fund today, you might earn around 5,500 to 5,600 per year. Now let us look at HDFC Overnight Fund, which is again well-known AMC in the industry. As of late October 2025, the AUM stood at around 12,000 crores. The yield to maturity is currently around 5.6%. The fund charges expense ratio of around 0.10%. Let's assume that if you park 1 lakh in HDFC Overnight Fund, assuming the current yield holds, you can earn roughly around 5,600 per year. If you want to explore these 3 funds, you can head to Explore Fund section of fincash.com. Your money works exactly the way you treat it. Leave it idle and it will stand still. Place it in right instrument and it will start moving, even if it is just for one night. Wealth is created with all the smart decisions that you take every day. When you park your cash wisely, even if it is for one day, you turn dead money into a productive money. And this one habit alone can change your financial life. In the long run, every rupee and every day matters. And overnight funds exactly helps you with the same. It gives you an intelligent tool to park your surplus money and access it anytime you want. So take this small and smart move today and make your financial life better and the way it deserves the best. It is your money, invested smartly.